In today's video, I'm going to show you a really easy way to dump from home, or convenient way to dump from home. So let's start out with the dump. I don't actually have a permanent dump at my home, but like most homes, what we have here is, if you look at this, this is a clean out for the plumbing. There's an actual sink on the other side. I have a sink here at this part of the house, and then another one here. So it's exactly like that other piece over here. You remove it and you change the adapter to a standard 3-inch dump adapter. So I'm going to show you how to dump into here from a macerator. So let's go show you what I have. So going back to the RV, I think I showed you in one of my previous videos, I have a permanently built-in macerator. So the macerator sits underneath here, right here, and it's connected to the tanks directly. And the hose from the macerator comes into this bay, and I have put in one of these, let's see here, I'll spin this out. So this macerator hose just goes down through here, and I'm gonna need two hands here shortly, but you take this part of the hose and you're gonna reach right over here and you're gonna attach it here. I'm gonna need two hands because it does thread on, so I'll show you how to do that in dumping. And if you don't want to go to the expense or the extent of permanently mounting a macerator, on this Class B, what I have is I have one of these portable macerators. So same concept, except this one has a bayonet connection on the end, and you of course twist it onto your sewer outlet, and then you have your 12-volt source, and you can dump your waste directly in there. I'm going to show you how to do that next. So here I have the macerator hose connected to this outlet. I forgot to mention that this piece here, this adapter, this 90 degrees, and this step-down adapter, you can just buy them standard at Home Depot. They are actually standard plumbing fittings. They're in the ABS plumbing section. And then this is threaded on, but just for precaution, I also put a little bungee on here because when this thing dumps, this comes out with some massive force. So let me show you how it works. So with my built-in macerator, I have a switch here, and you can see I have the black and gray pull valves over there. So I literally pull the black valve. I'm gonna do it right here, and you can hear some noise, and then I just flip on the switch and you can hear it coming out. So basically it's pumping straight out of the hose and into here. I don't know if you can hear it. So that is a 41 gallon. It is about, I think it was like 61% full. So you're going to see how fast this works. So it's already empty. I don't know if you hear that sound and the pump changing. So that is, the black tank is empty, so I will shut it off. Now this particular macerator is a turbo model, so that's why it went so fast. I'm going to close the black tank valve now. And then my next is, of course, open the gray. So you can hear the gray starting to come out. And we'll flip on the switch for the gray. Same thing for the gray. Now you can hear the tank. So you will see how fast this empties. Again, this is a 41 gallon. See how fast this empties. So when you hear the pump sound change, that means it is empty. So I may fast forward this part, but I believe it takes literally about 30 to 45 seconds to fill a complete tank with this turbo model. This portable model I have here dumps a little bit slower, but again, very convenient to just dump at home without going through the expense of putting in the entire sewer system. So let's see how this goes. Well, you can see it's already changing sounds. And there it is. The gray tank is empty. So I shut off the pump and I let whatever else is remaining kind of flow through the hose, and we'll do it again. And looks like we're closed. It looks like we're completely empty. So I will shut this switch off, and of course, just like any other dumping, we close the valve. And let's go back to here. So we will remove it from here. I'll need two hands. I'll have to shut the camera off, but when we remove this, we actually put this cap back on, so there's no mess. Because this is in an uphill gravity, there will be leftover gray water in this hose. I won't show you that portion, but when I coil the hose back up here, I dump the leftover gray water in a small bucket and dump it back in the drain. You won't have that situation if you're at an actual dump station and you don't have to pump uphill, but this is an easy way to dump your RV at home. Very convenient, and you don't have to go through the expense of putting in an entire sewer system. Besides these cleanouts, if you are lucky, at the front of the home, there's usually a big 3-inch dump cleanout. So I have one, but it's not very convenient for me to use that as a dump. But if your house is situated like that, it'd be pretty easy to dump. But this, I find that this is the easiest way for me to dump at home, and I can do it at my convenience instead of waiting at the line at the campgrounds. If I haven't said it already, please subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I have some really cool tips and tricks, and of course modifications. Same as this Class B. I've had this for many years and have put in tons of modifications to this. So if you ever want to have a tour of this, this is a lifted dually wide body Class B. It started out as an Explorer wide body, and it's a 30 amp service. Has the dump valve is down here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is. Has for a Class B, it has some huge holding tanks. Again, all aftermarket that I have put in. So again, if you want to have a tour of this, let me know and I'll give you a tour of this. We don't use it very much, so someday I'll probably sell it, but for right now it's kind of my hobby. Let me know if you have any questions.